my name is Orlando Pace, Heisman Trophy candidate from Ohio State. And people are always asking me, Orlando, how do you make a good pancake? Well, let me show you.
In 1996, Ohio State offensive tackle Orlando Pace was universally regarded as one of the best players in college football, regardless of position.
Big block by the big man Orlando Pace.
When you were at an Ohio State game, he might have been the guy you were watching when the ball was snapped.
I had no doubt in my mind if I ran to his side, I wouldn't be touched for at least 5 yards.
That'd be Pearson behind Pace, touchdown.
When he was on that field, he was like a man-child.
The Ohio State publicist had done an amazing job of creating imaginary statistics. One of them called the pancake, which I don't remember ever seeing in an NCAA record book. And so Orlando Pace led the country in pancakes according to Ohio State.
So they're Jumbotron. Every time I would pancake somebody, they'll put one pancake up there.
Pace is the pancake man.
It actually put pressure on me, because now I'm like, man, I only got 8 pancakes this game.
The winner of the 2005 Heisman Memorial Trophy, Reggie Bush from USC.
I was pissed about not winning the Heisman and bringing the Heisman back to Texas. I lost the Heisman. The first thing I did was call Rod Wright. And I said, man, get the guys together and tell me it's showtime. And from that point, just the disrespect from the media, from everybody, just not even giving us we weren't supposed to be there, kind of pissed us off a little bit.
There wasn't much fuel you could add to that fire, and it was already burning orange. But per them just not giving us a chance, by the end of that thing, the fire was blue because, I mean, we were sick of it.
Yeah, I really appreciate you all. You've been really good to us. I won't need a pregame talk.
Hey, Longhorn! Yeah! You like USC? Hell no! Hey, USC? Hell no! You like USC? Hell no! I know that's right.
Fourth and 5.
Everybody looking at you. Everybody in your eyes, like, what is the temperature of VY? If he's cool, calm, and collect, then we all can be. You know, my guys looked up to me, so I can't show them that, because I am nervous. I'm scared as shit. Step in the huddle like it was regular. Hey, let's go, guys. Let your nuts hang. Let's go.
4th and 5, the national championship on the line right here. For the corner.
You know, they kind of leave it as Vince Young was a bust, but they don't know I went through some stuff.
God, I get asked this question all the time. Who is the boss?
The Boz is highly controversial, highly sensational.
I never met an athlete who could market himself better.
I'm an extremist. People either hate me or love me.
He built himself up to be bigger than life, action hero.
A lot of people do that now. He just did it better.
Everywhere you go, all you hear is Brian Bosworth.
He's one of the best college linebackers I've ever seen play the game.
You know who it is, the Boz.
But arguably, he's one of the biggest jerks that's ever played the game.
I told him not to do anything to take away from our player performance on the football field.
If you tell me that I can't do something, by God, I'm going to want to do it.
He started becoming somebody that I didn't recognize. The lines were becoming blurred, I think, even to Brian.
You wanted to have the Brian without the Boz.
If I could be the boss, I cut my hair, I start doing steroids, I do it all.
Dude, I'm going to come up with a psychological mess in this deal, you know that, night.
It is a somber day in Chiefs history. It was 20 years ago today that legendary linebacker Derek Thomas died. As KCTV5's Neil Jones tells us, his sudden loss shocked our community.
Yeah. Yeah. Fool. You know how we do it. West side. looks like me on the black and white ivory. Getting 6 on a T to leap. You don't wanna see a G break, yo. It's like dishes, buster tricks, sleep with the fishes. Running from Lennox up at Venice. They wanna have me in stripes like Dennis the Menace, but that ain't poppin', ain't no stopping. Faux hopping, dropping, coup the bill. My truth can ill. Fool, I got skills. So back on up, boy, I check that chin. Down as and I'm full off hand. You gets no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do.
We are in the home of Steve Zucker in Winnetka, Illinois. A very happy Deion Sanders. The most important thing has already been decided what number he's going to wear. What number is that, Deion?
21. We had to get a 2 in there somewhere, so I think we chose unanimous decision. We wanted 21.
You just said this is your mom sitting next to you. You said she's my very rich mom. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
No more sales. No more nothing now. We get a big house we always been wanting. We get everything we want now.
Looks like you're wearing your signing bonus here. I mean, you know, and plus we have the nice, we can see the nice primetime logo already, or what?
Yeah, we got sweatsuits started, jackets started, everything. We got it going on here. Everybody got on jewelry. Even the baby got a little something. We ready now.
Even the baby has jewelry. Your feelings about going to Atlanta? No doubt it was your first preference.
Definitely. Atlanta or Tampa Bay. And Atlanta chose me, and I'm very pleased with that decision. I can't wait to get to town with Coach Campbell and get with them fans down there and pack them in there.
When Detroit took the other Sanders, I saw a big grin come across your face.
Man, I was so happy. I was kind of scared. I thought Detroit was going to take me. I would have asked for so much money that I had to put me on layaway.
Put on your seatbelt and buckle up, because we're about to take you on a fantastic voyage to Florida State, to FSU. You're getting the real right here, baby, on this fantastic voyage. Hey, let's go look at these bricks. You know how people say such and such paved the way? Literally. You know that dude? That dude that go by one name? Fran. Dan. Odell. Okay, that's who you just met. Odell. Lawrence Dawson, he played with your dad as well. Ooh. Ooh, 3 years. 86, 87, and 88. I'm telling you, it's another one, if I'm not mistaken. It ain't just one. Give me your phone again. Yeah. It's 3 years though. That's 3 years All-American, so you know. Look at all the rest of the stuff. You see, 1 year, 1 year. See, all thing, 1 year, 1 year. That's 3 years. All day. Who we need to talk to about this first floor? Who we need to talk to about this first floor? Because, well, how you doing, ladies? Because when you walk in here, it should be some kind of pride. And a presence should be right here. You see, I don't even know how they, I ain't talking about up here. I'm talking about down here. I can't jump up there. See, I can show my boys, let that down, but I can't jump up. Don't be hiding me on the 3rd level. Don't be hiding me on the 3rd level. Folks don't get up to the upper room. This is nice, boy. This is real nice right here. They got Heisman in here. They got Heisman trophies in here in Florida State. We Florida State. We got a place for that. You wanted your defensive pose. We have Thorpes too. Let's go. You forgot where you at. We have Thorpes too. See right here? Who's that? Oh, that's me. My bad. Go stand right there. Let me take a picture of you. Right here. Pull it up, son. Pull it up. That's your daddy. Ooh. Ooh. No, that's it. I'm not going no further than that. Could be longer than Google. Perhaps the greatest player in college football history. I did it right there. It said perhaps. Hey, if you want to learn all about your daddy, you're going to be here for a couple hours. Yeah, y'all got 2 hours to spare. Ooh, I made more plays than Tyler Perry.
One name has dominated the media cycle in West Alabama and across the rest of the college football watching country: Cam Newton. Rumors are flying and damaging stories with unnamed sources abound about Auburn's standout quarterback, and all the innuendos found its way onto a T-shirt that showed up in at least one store in Tuscaloosa today. Smack Tees created the shirt. It's being sold at Alabama Express. The words "Scam Newton" with a $sign appear on the front. Below it, in smaller print, it says "Pay to play the Auburn way."
It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. So I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. I'm shutting down in the mall and telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning to call. I want this forever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Inside of midfield.
Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the brown. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know, swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo, if I was at the club, you know I balled. Chemo, dropped a mixtape that sounded like an album. Who'da thought a countrywide tour be the outcome? Labels want my name beside an X like Malcolm. Everybody got a deal, I did it without one. Yeah, I'm about my business. Killing all these rappers, you would swear I had a hit list. Everyone who doubted me is asking for forgiveness. If you ain't been a part of it, at least you got to witness. Cheers. It may not mean nothing to y'all, understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine.
Just a few months after worrying he would never get a recruitment letter, Barry Sanders had two offers. One was from Tulsa, the other was from Oklahoma State, who already had an All-American running back in sophomore Thurman Thomas. William Sanders wanted his son to go to Tulsa and play right away.
I love the fact that Thurman was there. You know, I thought it was kind of cool that there was a guy that had all that success, and now I get to go to school with him. And you know, I mean, for me, so my mind was somewhere totally different.
Barry chose Oklahoma State against his father's wishes.
That was one of the most difficult days of my life. At that point, he was not excited about me going to Oklahoma State. The morning that Oklahoma State came to sign me, Coach came to the house before school. Dad walks to the front door. Coach tries to shake his hand. He wouldn't shake his hand. He walks out of the house and says, "I think he's making a mistake." And he walks out. And I was so hurt and confused, but I knew for me that was the right thing to do. You know, and that was probably the first time in my life I'd ever you know, went against his wishes or what have you, but, you know, it was just a very difficult day for me.
William was also a huge fan of the University of Oklahoma, a conference rival of Oklahoma State.
For my dad, took the position that, hey, look, you know, I was an Oklahoma Sooner fan well before you were born. I'll always be one. Long before you were gone from Oklahoma State, that's my team.
In his first 2 seasons at Oklahoma State, Barry did not start, but excelled on special teams. In 1987, he led the NCAA in kick return average.
It was my senior year. We were getting ready to play the University of Oklahoma. And Barry Switzer, who's the head coach at University of Oklahoma, says, whatever you do, don't hurt Thurman. I was like, oh, okay.
And they all looked at me like I was crazy. I said, you don't want to play against this freshman back that they have named Barry Sanders. Well, they'd never heard of Barry Sanders. I said, we have a tough enough time with Thurman, but you won't ever touch this kid.
It was tremendously flattering because, you know, there's no guy that my dad held in higher esteem than Barry Switzer. I didn't think I was the guy, you know, to start at that point. Thurman had a great career. He was well on his way to the pros. And I knew that when he left, that I would be given an opportunity.
Tomorrow night, Oklahoma State kicks off the 1988 football season. The big question in Stillwater, can kick-returning wizard Barry Sanders replace All-American Thurman Thomas in the backfield? He's gone for a touchdown!
take a good look. 30, 40 years from now, that people are going to be asking, "Did you ever see Barry Sanders play?"
Barry Sanders to midfield. He might go. And doesn't Dad love it?
It didn't take long for William to get on the bandwagon real quick.
Sanders had arguably the greatest collegiate season ever, setting 34 records. He rushed for 2,628 yards and scored 39 touchdowns in 11 games.
Grew up, my parents didn't have a lot of money. My high school didn't have a lot of money to afford a lot of the expensive weights and, you know, all this stuff. And I didn't use that as an excuse. I started doing push-ups and sit-ups during commercials as I was watching TV, and started doing about, you know, sometimes 2,000 push-ups, 3,000 sit-ups, 1,500 pull-ups, dips, or, you know, 1,000 dips, and, you know, different things like that.
I never believed that in any of the lies that were being told about me, spread about me, things that were being said about me. I never believed it for a single day. I always knew and trusted in the hard work that I put in on that football field. You can't get to this or a national championship by cheating, I promise you. You can't.
In college football history, 2005, so many records, 279 all-purpose yards against Texas in the BCS National Championship game, and finished the year with 2,890 all-purpose yards, the second most Shea by a Heisman Trophy winner all time, behind the great Barry Sanders.
Reggie, what a great day. From the entire USC football family, we want to tell you congratulations on being reintroduced into the Heisman family. I know for you, for your family, your former coaches, teammates, everybody that's been associated with USC football, this is really, really special for you to be reintroduced back into the Heisman family, for your trophy to be back on this campus with the other 7 winners right where it absolutely deserves to be. The Heisman and USC have for a long time been very synonymous, and to now be able to recognize all 8 of our winners is very, very special. So congratulations, my friend. You absolutely deserve it. We're so proud of you, so proud that you're a Trojan, and proud to be a part of this history with you. Congrats, and fight on.
Reggie Bush, USA.
Were you wearing down? Were you getting tired? Did you want it one more time?
The more touchdowns I scored, I think the more energy I was getting. You know, it was such a great day today, and all I can do is thank God and my players, you know, for putting me in position to, you know, make plays happen for them.
Reggie Bush right up the middle, hits the outside. He's at the 30. It's another foot race. Cuts it back to the 20. Comes back to the near side of the field. He is going to go. It's going to be another USC touchdown and another thing of beauty from one of the best running backs you have ever seen.
And I just want to say one thing to the fans and everybody in Gator Nation. I'm sorry. Extremely sorry. You know, we were hoping for an undefeated season. That was my goal. Something the floor's never done here. But I promise you one thing. A lot of good will come out of this. You have never seen any player in the entire country play as hard as I will play the rest of the season, and you never see someone push the rest of the team as hard as I will push everybody the rest of the season, and you never see a team play harder than we will the rest of this season. God bless.
A wild team.
What was it like being around Tebow time? What was that like?
Tim Tebow, he literally he would have people cry when they would see him on campus. It was something that
Come on.
I promise you I would not make it up if it didn't happen. Like, I saw it with my own eyes. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. You know, and like the thing about Tebow was he did not drink, he did not smoke, he did not curse. Everything that he practiced what he preached. Mm-hmm. So I've always been a big Tim Tebow fan, because I'm like, I would have lost my mind in Florida having like the way people would come up and just cry. I'm like, bro, what is going on here, Tebow?
A 2009 National Football Foundation Campbell Trophy winner, was the first sophomore in history to win the Heisman Trophy, a two-time national champion from the University of Florida, quarterback Tim Tebow.
One of the best quarterbacks in the history of college football, Tim Tebow.
Did I say earlier that Tim Tebow is a football player?
Well, he's 6'3" and he weighs 240 pounds, and he's going full speed. And Superman strikes again. Tebow straight ahead into the end zone, and the Gators have hooked this one on ice.
Deep, man wide open. This will go for 6. Blitz. Tebow back. Tebow throws it. It's caught. Touchdown.
Gators go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Tebow.
What a force is Tim Tebow.
Hey, let's go. Get in here. Let's go. Get in here right now. Get in here. Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. That's our bad in the first half. It ain't happening. We get the ball. I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody, and we're taking it down the field for a touchdown. I guarantee you that.
Guarantee.
Look at me. Look at me. Let's go. We got 30 minutes. Let's go. For the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives. Let's go. Let's go. Lock arms. Bang.
Up and I shake the room.